How can I fine-tune ChatGPT for internal code review? Imagine having a coding buddy that gets your style, standards, and common issues perfectly. That's what fine-tuning ChatGPT for internal code review can do for your team. First, you need to understand what fine-tuning means. It's about training a pre-trained language model like ChatGPT on your own data. This helps the model become more familiar with your specific code base, review style, and coding guidelines. Instead of generic feedback, it learns to give more relevant and precise comments based on your projects. Next, gather a high-quality dataset. Collect code snippets or diffs that show typical changes your team makes. Pair each code change with review comments written by your developers. These comments should point out issues, suggest improvements, or approve changes. Make sure your data is clean, consistent, and well-organized. Usually, this data is formatted as prompts with the code change and the review comment as the completion. The better your dataset, the more accurate your fine-tuned model will be. Choose the right tools for the job. OpenAI offers a fine-tuning API that supports models like GPT 3.5 and GPT-4. Pick a base model that balances cost and capability. Smaller models like GPT 3.5 are faster and cheaper to fine-tune but may be less detailed. Larger models like GPT-4 provide more nuanced feedback but cost more and take longer to train. Set your fine-tuning parameters carefully. Adjust the learning rate, batch size, and number of training epochs. For code review tasks, a moderate learning rate and about 3 to 5 epochs usually work well. Keep an eye on validation data to avoid overfitting or underfitting. You want the model to learn your standards without memorizing the training data. A good approach is to start with a broad dataset from open-source projects or multilingual codebases. Then, fine-tune further with your internal data to make it more specific. You can also improve the model over time by retraining it with new review comments or corrected feedback. This iterative process helps the model stay current with your evolving coding standards. Once your model performs well on test data, it's time to deploy. Integrate it into your code review tools or development environment. It can automatically generate review comments, highlight potential issues, or suggest improvements. This saves your team time and helps catch problems early. Monitoring is key. Keep track of how the model performs in real situations. Collect feedback from your developers about the usefulness of the comments. Regularly update your training data with new examples or corrections. Fine-tuning is not a one-time task but an ongoing process to keep the model aligned with your current code standards and practices. Remember, fine-tuning can be resource-intensive, so start small. Use smaller models or subsets of your data to test the process. Also, combining fine-tuning with prompt engineering, crafting specific instructions for the model, can boost performance without needing extensive retraining. If you follow these steps, you'll create a version of ChatGPT that understands your code and review style deeply. It can help your team improve code quality, catch bugs faster, and learn best practices through smarter, more relevant feedback.